Hey YouTube family, how are you out there? I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll start your reading here in a moment. I have not shuffled, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be using, let's see, which two decks. I will use this traditional, well, it's the Radiant Rider, wait, say that fast 3 times, for, okay, I was waiting. Okay, I'm switching it up then, all right. Excuse me, for the Divine Masculine. And then I will be using this deck, which is a lovely, what does she call that? It's not really an antique, but it's looks like antique, older cards, and I got it off of Etsy. Anyway, I'll be using that for the Divine Feminine. Usually I switch that, but that's not what Spirit's saying today. And please let me apologize in advance. I'm getting over COVID. I still have a cough, and I feel like I'm losing my voice. I just finished another reading, so I'm hoping to get through this one. So bear with me, please. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Get her done. All right, so I'm just going to give these a shuffle, and we'll pull some for the Divine Masculine and see what's up. So my intention is for this to be a twin flame soul journey update. Could also be a soulmate if you're dealing with someone you feel is your soulmate, but specifically, thank you. Twin flame journey is my intention with Spirit. And these are timeless because it depends on when you come in, thank you, to this cycle as to what you're dealing with, right? So that's why I don't talk about when I make these. I mean, you can see when they're, thank you, when they're posted, but they really are timeless. If you don't know a whole lot about the twin flame journey, I'm going to ask you to do that research on your own. It is about the journey, not the destination, and that's hard to remember when you're in the middle of it. Thank you. Ooh, goodness. Wait 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. I've moved my cards around, and I need to make more room here. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to keep going here. I'm sorry you had to listen to me rattle on, or prattle on, or whatever it is, for a little bit. I like that these cards are jumping. This deck doesn't usually jump for me, so that means the masculine has a little something to say here. All right. Oh, they're hurting. So I'm just going to tell you that right now. They're hurting. Thank you. Okay, we got 2, 3, yes. All right, I'm going to get 2 more, please, Spirit. 2 more for the Divine Masculine here. Oh, and they just popped right out. Okay. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, thank you. Clearly, they're in their head about whatever's going on. Now, I really like to have both of your cards out at the same time, but I'm going to start by reading this. So this could change based on some of your cards that come out, but goodness me, I need a bigger table, it seems. Stuff everywhere. So clearly your Divine Masculine loves you, all right? They love you. That is, this Queen of Cups is the most love you can pull from the deck, in my opinion. I mean, the lovers, yes, but to me, this Queen gives her love unconditionally. Now, I'm not saying they did that. I'm saying that's how they feel about you in this connection. But somebody is, well, let's see. 1 second here. I'm looking at these in relationship to the cards around them. They want to talk. Yeah, this is always the spine card, you know, that could be looking at your social media, could be driving by your house, you know, could be any number of things, asking your friends about you, that kind of thing. And I'm looking at these in relation to each other, not just the cards as individual cards, because it gives me a little bit better message. I feel like this message here is that, you know, in the upright, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, somebody fighting to the bitter end. I'm not giving up. I still got that one wand and I'm going to stay. But it's in reverse. And the feeling I'm getting from this is that this person is now regretting not fighting harder for your connection. And I feel like there was some, you found out, because I've got the Three of Swords, which is hurt and disappointment, next to the Knight of Swords, which can be very disappointing news, and the Seven of Swords, which is often about lying and cheating, deceit, that kind of thing. It can also be about strategy. So I do want to look at the rose, and I wish I had an overhead camera so you see what I'm looking at, so you could see how they're positioned. That, I guess, it matters. Because when you look at them in the row this way, the Page of Swords, which communication, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Wands, this could tell me that this person is making a strategy about his ships coming in. Excuse me. So sorry, I'm going to cough, y'all. I just can't wait till this cough goes away to do readings anymore. I've got to push through, so I apologize. That could be the case, that they are strategizing, trying to figure out what they're going to do next. And I do have the Seven of Pentacles, which could mean that they want to work on it. But in this context, because I have, they love you, but they are hurting, and they also know they hurt you. And the reason they're hurting is because I think they wish they had worked harder on this, and they didn't put in the work. Because I think they were very busy making whoopee elsewhere with the Three of Cups. And that they were focused on other ships coming in elsewhere. And again, this, I like to say this, and I know other readers do too, good readers do, that the Three of Swords is often a third party, and I've got the Three of Cups, so I've got 2 threes here. That doesn't always mean another person, another lover. It can mean a job, a health issue, can be family, can be a lot of different things, but it means some kind of infringing thing or person. And so I just feel like they're having a moment where I'm going to call this realization, because they're really in their head about this. They're thinking long and hard about what has happened here. I'll put it that way. And they're feeling, the Strength card in reverse implies that you need to get the strength up for something, that you're feeling weak. You need to get the strength up about something. And what they're feeling weak about is this offer. Now, to me, and the energy I'm getting, this can be a number of things. It can be an offer, it can be, but this is the second slowest energy in the tarot. And so it could be, maybe this person took too freaking long. He either wasn't strong enough to bring you, this offer, and he continued to juggle whatever this other thing was, and now that's failed. Or it just took so long that maybe you gave up. Maybe you were tired of being juggled. That could also be you. But we're asking about him. So I think he realizes that this has been a failed venture. And this, to me, is impatience. Things not balanced. There's no balance here. But I'm also picking up, okay, so let me read this also. Because this is about him. He's up in his head. He's losing strength, or has lost strength, about this offer or tangible thing. This could also be money. He's been juggling, but he's not had a successful victory. Things are out of balance because of a Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be you, because it's the only queen I see over here. No, I'm sorry. What am I saying? That's the first card out, was a Queen of Cups. Now, yes, I told you this is how he feels about you, but now I've got 2 queens here. So, and it's not about gender and tarot, but to me, Queens and Kings do, as I said in my previous reading, represent people. So now we've got two people competing for the Divine Masculine's attention. So I think that's what's out of balance here. And there are things that are hidden and unseen, that there's no communication. Now this could be, or forward movement. This could be with this Queen of Pentacles. It could also be with you, and that there is no collaboration. So this person, this Divine Masculine, is taking a time out. I think they are even battling depression. Sometimes that card for me can mean depression. I think he's trying to decide what he wants to stand and fight for. Does he want to stand up and fight for this connection with you, or this other connection that's showing up here? He's had a lot of ego. He's trying to decide again, does he want to stand and fight for this thing, this win at all costs, where he's had a lot of ego in this other situation, because what he's realizing is it's toxic. I think he's finally, Lord willing, he's realizing that this is toxic. He could, trigger warning, he could also be saying that your relationship has been toxic, and that's why he's held back this cup of love. So I have to tell it like it is. There's a lot of people that might see this, and I want you to hear it from all angles. All right, now I'm going to pull in the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine, and let's see what's going on with your energy. And let me see, while I'm shuffling, I'm going to look, see if there's anything else I missed over here. Thank you. Whoa, a whole lot of those came out. Same thing again, you got the, you're not talking. Okay, that's interesting. Two Queens, yep. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to keep pulling some cards here. Thank you, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine. How's my Divine Feminine feeling right now? Well, you don't really want to let go of this person. They do bring you happiness. You do love them. Whoop. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, you do. All right. Hang on. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Wow, this deck has always been just popping out with flyers since I got it. It likes to talk, but I kind of save it for special readings, so y'all are special. Hold on. Whoa. All right. I'll tell you what I'm laughing about in a minute. All right. Let me look at the relationship now, the cards to each other. So you're not communicating. You are attracted to this person, and you know you're attractive. You know you don't have to put up with this. If this is a third-party situation, you know you're better than that. You're plenty attractive. You can go out there and get somebody that's going to treat you better. But you do love this person. And you really, whether this is secretly or out loud, you want to hold on to this relationship. You really did or do. I'm feeling do. This is current tense, because they bring you happiness. But you're trying to heal. You're pulling back. You're healing. You're taking a time out. This can also be meditation. Trying to find, and I'll show you, this is what I was smirking about a minute ago. Trying to go back and, this to me, I'm feeling, trying to go back and find that love. I think you got angry and that whatever, I think you just said, okay, enough is enough. But now you're, and I know this is not the Six of Cups. Y'all don't tell me. I know this is not the Six of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. Two stories here. But I think you keep circling back to your feelings for this person. And secretly or overtly, whichever, like I said, secretly or out loud, you'd like to manifest this back. And I think if this person came your way an inch, you would stand and fight for it again. If they came to you correctly, here's what I'm hearing. If they came to you correctly and gave you an inch correctly, you would be willing to stand and fight for this. Because then, you know, if they came to you correctly, that would be a victory. You want victory in this relationship. So Divine Feminine, that's just the way I see it. Now what I was smirking at was again, gender is not, something on my lip here. Gender is not relative, but this is a divine feminine, divine masculine reading. And what do we have here? We have a king and 2 queens. So you are aware if put that back in the right place. You are aware there is another woman. If this is a third party situation, there is another feminine here. Now, I want to look at one thing real quick, so bear with me. I think you feel that if you give this King of Cups, these were in a line this way, enough time to heal, maybe he will realize what he needs to do, which is he needs to stand and fight for this. Because you remember over there we had a card that indicated that he wasn't, he wishes he had stood and fought for it. Is that right? Where's my English today? You're not telling your divine masculine that you really want to hold on to this, that secretly or overtly, again, you love them and you'd like to hold on to this love, that you, again, this love made you happy. That holding on, and maybe this is just a fantasy, but holding on to this love with this king made you happy, still makes you happy at the thought of it possibly happening. All right, now I'm going to go to the bottom of the deck because that's where a lot of my messages are. Let me see what it says for you here. So you'd like a victory, but somebody's being stubborn. To me, that represents your divine masculine, is being stubborn here. But you are too. I heard that very loudly, but they are too, divine feminine. So you're both in a pissing contest right now. That's so unladylike to say. Forgive me for all the Southern belles out there. But you're both being stubborn and digging your heels in over this. And I'm not saying you're not justified. I mean, clearly I think you most likely are if there's another person involved here. But there is ego involved. And I'm not saying this was you, I'm saying there's ego involved here on whatever level, wherever it belongs. I think you'd like to start, have a spark again, but you too feel there's toxic energy here. You felt this was toxic, and again, if this is a third party, clearly this was toxic for you, and I think you've gotten a new, and I'm going to come back to this card in a minute. You're trying to get a new perspective. Again, I think this is part of why you're not talking. You're trying to change how you feel about this, so you're taking a time out to get your head back on. I think divine feminine, you needed a little attitude adjustment here about your value and what you need to do to stand up for yourself. Because they got the 3 of Cups and you got the 3 of Cups, but in reverse, because to me this is the third party situation, because that brought you a lot of unhappiness, and you want things to be balanced, you wanted them to be balanced, but there's nothing fertile happening here. You're not feeling this fertility, and the Lovers, look, and this is oftentimes the twin flame card, and for me, but I think there's been a breakup here. Getting this in reverse tells me there's been a breakup. There's plenty of passion in your relationship. You both feel passionate about each other. There's no doubt about that. But this relationship has become heavy. This is a heavy burden. Now the 10 does say that you're at the end of this burden. You're getting ready. The 10 resets to the Ace. You want this Ace, but you're still carrying the burdens, both of you. And I think part of that is because you feel, divine feminine, that King of Wands can be, yeah, he's an entrepreneur, he's good looking, he's a go-getter, he's all that, a businessman, whatever, and he's really sexy, and you dig that, whatever, but he can also be shallow and egotistical, and he wants what he wants when he wants it. And I feel that energy off of this card right now, and I think that's what you're feeling about your masculine is, well, he can just sit right on over there, you know, because he's not going to get me until he sees my worth. And that this is communication. This is also that spine card. So maybe, you know, you both have this card. So maybe you're both checking each other out secretly on, hopefully you're not driving by his house, but this can also be a message. And okay, this is interesting. Didn't you have this? Maybe back in your deck you had the world. Oh, that's my previous reading. This is the end of a cycle. And I think Spirit, because I'm hearing Spirit, this is the Judgment card. Have I got those? Yeah, YouTube's getting funny about naked bodies, so I want to cover those up. To me, this is either you're saying, this is it, I'm done, it's the end of it, period. I wanted a reconciliation, I wanted things to come back together, but it didn't happen, and so now I'm single, and that's it. You can take your player ways and get on out, because this in the upright is the player energy. It's in and out energy, but in the reverse, it's reckless in and out behavior. And Spirit's saying that's the truth, because there's a lot here that you didn't see that was behind the scenes, and you had a lot of fear. And even now, even if this person came back, you fear what you cannot see. Well, if they did that once, they're very likely going to do it again. I know that you had a lot of hopes, that you had really hoped that this is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so you feel like there's no stability in this relationship anymore, that you had hoped that this would come to fruition and be your forever happily home, and you had a lot of love. You gave, I feel like this energy off this card right now is giving me, you gave all the love that you could possibly give. All the love, I mean, you gave and you gave and you gave. I just see this cup running over and over, and you gave and you gave and you gave some more. And then now you're feeling remorse. You're feeling like, well, why? Why did I do all that? Why did I give all that? You're questioning that, certainly. And I wanted to go back because I said I would come back to this Devil card and show you talk about another meaning. So bear with me 1 second. Let me pull these out. All right, so I'm going to give you two different, another way to look at this also. You wanted victory with this Emperor. You hoped that we could rekindle the sparks, and a little Explorer page there. But because it was toxic, and you knew that, you've gotten this Hangman, so that's the same thing. But this Devil can also be being released, because when you look at these figures in the upright, they have chains on them. But nobody's I mean, they could literally take the chains off, but they're not. So they're being restricted, held back, stuck, if you will. And so what I think for you is, because this card's coming in the reverse in your deck, is saying, but this is I'm going to get myself unstuck, by God. You won't come over here and give me what I need. Okay, I realize it's my job then to get a new perspective on this, and change how I feel about this, and then I will know what to do about my missing cup. I mean, my happily ever after, my love, the cups that I want, because they're stuck now, and I know that I can pull myself up. I can find balance for myself. I know now it's time for me to find that within myself and not look to this divine masculine for that. And so that was the other message I had. Now then, let's see what else. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to pull some final messages for you from this is the Light Seer deck. So, Spirit, what would you like to tell my viewers here today about this twin flame connection? What would you like to tell my viewers, please, Spirit? And remember, y'all, this is about you finding enlightenment within yourself. When you stop running after or chasing after this connection and start focusing on raising your vibration loving you, honoring you, that's when this divine masculine will turn around and see your worth because you see it first. Universe brings us what we believe about ourselves. Truth. That's an awakening. It's just what I said. Thank you, Spirit. You're backing me up. When you come, excuse me, when you have this epiphany, this awakening within you, and you start, back me up, when you start loving yourself, that's when you will have a rebirth. That's when you will transform this relationship, because I was asking about this relationship. The Death card, yes, this could be an ending. You could say, okay, well, I've had enough. I'm done. Twin flame or Schmin flame, I'm out of here. But this is also transformation, and ending can happen to this cycle. And you start another cycle, either with somebody new, with yourself, being confident and happy, in your singledom over here, or with somebody else. A new cycle can begin, but this one has to end. Either this way this person is treating you, how you're allowing them to treat you, that has to come to an end. And this, again, this is transformation. So once you have this epiphany, you can transform this and you find the love that you're looking for. That love may be loving yourself, just loving on yourself. Love, love, love on yourself. Yep. Can't make this up, a love tarot. And that's when you will start your new journey. Again, whether that's singledom, whether that's with this person, or whether that's with a new person. And I want to ask, because I'm nosy. Well, let me look at one more card on here. You just need to take a little time out here. You need to pull back. Spirit's saying, take a little time out. Don't rush back out there. That's what I'm hearing. I know we all like to think, well, I'll fall off the horse or just get back on up there. But Spirit's saying you need to take a little time. You need to take a minute. Take a knee, as they say. Yeah. Okay. All right, I was going to ask one more quick question. Anything else, Spirit? Any more? Got any more jumpers for me? Anything else you want to tell my viewers here? Anything else? Yep, thank you. Because when you do this, guess what's going to happen? I just said it. I just said it. When you start focusing on yourself, that's how this twin flame journey works. So if you want this person back, you got to stop focusing on them and focus on yourself. Start loving yourself, you recognizing and affirming your self-worth. And when you do that, you raise your vibration, and then unknowingly you pull them up. Then they're going to come seek. They want that. That's sweet, sexy, juicy, higher vibration energy. They want that. They don't know that consciously, but it's the way energy works. You want that higher energy, and that's what your person's going to want. So they could come in if you do the work first, but that's the whole secret here. They're saying, so this week, guys, at least, because I try to do these weekly, but I don't always get to that, especially when I'm sick. That's the message I'm getting here is don't self-sabotage yourself this week. Focus on you, loving on you. Yes. Maybe go out and celebrate with your girlfriends or your friends or your family friends. Take a little time out to heal. I just said this, did I not? I love that. Take some time out to heal, okay? And then you can bring in this when pigs fly energy. Can you see that on the card? It's a little pig up in the corner there, when pigs fly. Then you can, because, we live in a law of attraction. We don't live in a law of, oh, please come to me, this person that does not love me and that wants to cheat and lie to me. No. The law of attraction says, I am worthy of someone who will be honest and honorable to me. I am worthy of that kind of love. Then that person's who you're going to attract, whether it's this person or not. But, again, back to the message. You focus on you, you heal. those pigs can fly, because this could create a tower moment. And so you very well may have a tower moment of somebody wanting collaboration. Oh my goodness. Can't make this up. Somebody wanting collaboration. This is the card that is often thought about as the happy home, the coming together, the family, the marriage, the commitment, and somebody wanting to work on this. Somebody wanting to put in the work, and finally the wheel is turning in your favor. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going any deeper. I'm ending that on a good note. So you've got your homework to do. It's not about them, y'all. I'm just saying. As much as I wish it was, because I'd love to sit down and have a pity party with you, but it's not. It's not about them. It's about us putting out energy that reflects back to us our worth. So get busy loving you. Get busy loving on you. Get busy recognizing your self-worth. I don't know, find some affirmation videos or put your AirPods in and listen to that all day long. Whatever you have to do to have an attitude adjustment here, to get yourself awakened here to your self-worth. That to me has been the primary message with this. And I don't know that it's all twin flame journeys, but this one is about the divine feminine finding their self-worth, recognizing and owning their self-worth. So step it up, divine feminines. There we go. Anything else? Nope. They're saying that's it. That's a wrap. Okay. Thank you guys for watching to the end. I hope you did. Hit that like button on the way out and subscribe. I also do deceased loved ones reading, so go to my channel and check out that playlist. I could be reading for your relative. You never know. Because I don't know, I just show up and do the reads. Okay, y'all, thank you so much. I wish you much luck. You know, go get yourself some, I don't know, pour a nice hot bath, take a walk in nature, do whatever you need to do to soothe yourself. And I will see you guys again soon. Many blessings. Take care, y'all. Bye.